Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to this last part of the question which one of my clients raised. This time round we are going to do the query which you've been asked. The query is supposed to return all the fields in the table 1 and only one field in table 2 and add a new field called payment and hence determine the amount paid for each product, whereby we will have to get the unit cost, multiply it by the quantity, then we'll get what was paid for each item. So how do we do that? Let's go into Access and we see how this is done. So we shall go to Create, then we go to Query Design, shall see our two tables. We'll still start with our main table, which is the paid table, then the products name table, close. We shall get, they said we get all the fields from our products name table, so you can click in the first one, hold Ctrl A, then you drag this down here. When you let go, all the fields will have gone down there, and from the paid table they only wanted us to get quantity, so we shall point in quantity, then we drag it down here. Then they told us to add a new field called payment, so we add our payment field. Now to perform a calculation in a database query, we do the calculation up in the field part, in the field name option. So how do we do that? After writing the name, we start by putting a colon, then we open square brackets. How is the computation supposed to be? Supposed to be unit cost, so we type unit cost just the way it is, close square brackets, times open square brackets the quantity, type it still the way it is, close the square brackets, and you come up here and you run the query. When you run the query, you will notice that of course it has done payment, but the reason we are seeing these hash signs is because the figures might be too big. So when we expand it here a little bit, we shall get our quantities. Notice that there is a UGX. I set my default currency to UGX. If it wasn't set, it would have pulled the dollar, but in this case I had set mine to UGX. So if we try to do the math here, if this is 800 by 10, I think it will give us 8 million. So our query is right. That is how we do that number. Then we can go ahead and save the query as calculated, and we say okay. So basically that is how we do such a number, and that is the information I think will help one of my subscribers who has asked that question. So thanks for watching. See you in the next videos I'm going to make. Don't forget to like and subscribe.